you know, when it comes to do with a man, we have to manage what we can get. Let's say we have a man who can offer us 60 to 70% of what we want. From everything we want in a man, 60 to 70% we can get it, then we can try to correct the rest of it, or look for how to close our eyes over those ones, and then use some other things that are in that person that are positive, even some strength that is in us, some qualities we have that is in us, to cover up for those things the man do not have, because no one is complete. There's no one you can get married to and say, oh, this person is perfect. There's nothing I'm going to lack from this person. This person is just full package. There's nothing. We always say full package in the looks, yeah. But when we get into it, we now find out that there are some things that are lacking that these looks cannot offer us. Let's do well to watch how our relationship is going, to know what to do, how to amend it, how to fight for our love, our relationship, to make it work. In order not to count, we broke up with this person, we broke up with Dick, we broke up with Harry, we broke up with this person, before at last we find who to settle down with, because this will also complicate the issues more than they are, because it gives us this chance of comparing, saying, oh, this person, the other person, this one was good. And sometimes it's like we get confused about who is the right person, or who would have chosen, or to say that, oh, I regret why I didn't follow this person. Why didn't that relationship work out? So it's good for us to make sure that we didn't just involve ourselves in many relationships in order not to start choosing and regretting and getting confused on who to decide on settling down with. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I thank you guys for coming out to support me, my video, and subscribing to my channel. Those of you who have subscribed, and I wish that you will subscribe to my channel in case you are here for the first time. Thank you so much. Or you've been watching and you've not subscribed. I know you must have been observing what is going on in your relationship. If you are happy, and if all these things that is going on is the kind of lifestyle you want, is it what you wish to have in a relationship, and you think you might end up with this person, or do you need to move ahead and look for another person? Do you deserve something better than this? But before you go into all this, considering things that are favoring you, the most important thing is for you to know if you are doing the right thing in this relationship, the way you're treating the person, the way you're handling things, if it's the right thing you are doing. But most especially, if the way you are treating the other person is okay, is more comfortable for him. Because for you to receive love, you need to give a lot of love, a lot of sacrifice, to say, I have tried my best in a relationship, not just sitting down and receiving, and every time planning how it's going to be well with you and you alone. Relationship does not go like that, because the person who is having a relationship with you is also expecting the best from you, because the person wish well for him or herself. Then one of the things we need to consider here is, if we are saying the truth, are we able to be straightforward in dealing with the person we are having a relationship with? How truthful are we? And how are we accepting everything the person tells us? Because the moment you can't believe what the person is telling you, I think this is the number one. When you don't believe what somebody is telling you, like somebody is telling you, I love you, I have good plans for you, I'm serious in this relationship, and you do not trust the person, there's no need. There's no need wasting your time here. It's like you going on a journey that you know that this journey will have no end. It will not bring us anything, and we are not going to achieve anything in it. And you're investing your time and your strength in something you know, just like digging a hole and closing it back with no purpose. It doesn't make sense at all. So one has to check if this person you're doing this thing needs to be trusted. In relationship, someone you're in relationship, anything that comes out of that person's mouth should be trusted, should be believed. And when it's not like this, then no need. The second point will be not laying accusation on someone without being sure. The person can cheat on me, the person is lying, this person is with the girlfriend and she's saying it's at work. All these things we insinuate and say it's like this and it's not like this. These are things that are bringing so many misunderstandings. We get things wrong about the person. And the moment we start getting things wrong about the person, then we can't see clearly, because all these things are going to block our mindset. Then what we have in our mind is not something that looks like that person at all. And these negativities start filling our mind, our understanding. Then when we are so clouded with all these bad things about the person, our bad thoughts, then we can't move ahead, like moving forward in the relationship to get to the next step. And the relationship can't even function because the person will be seeing all these things in you. How can you really fall in love, accept someone when the person is not what you are expecting? Because all these things in your mind that this person is not good. How can you then accept the person and love the person? It's going to be very, very impossible for you to have this kind of relationship you wish to have, because your mind is not clear at all. Either you need a fresh start, but before you need a fresh start, I want to add this to it. It's always good to try. Clear your mind, reset your mind, and start again. In a relationship, no matter how long it is, you can always start afresh. Tell yourself, I'm meeting this person for the first time. I'm going to start afresh by correcting yourself first. Because you who is wrong, you can't make someone right. Correcting yourself. You know, this relationship is all about acting. Because sometimes it seems as if our own character is not good enough. Our behaviors and personality is not good enough. So staying sometimes and asking ourselves, what are we going to do to improve this relationship is going to do us a lot of good. Like when I get here to his place, what am I going to do? When he comes back from work, what am I going to do? We have these plans, we set it and put them in practice. It's going to help us to ginger the person, to make the person see that we are taking the person serious, because you're investing some plans in whatever you want to do with the person. It's going to convince this person beyond reasonable doubt that you are serious. Most times it's us who make people take us serious. It's like you're going to work and the boss in this work sees how serious you take his work. And you are responsible, you keep to time, you cover up where you're supposed to cover up. Even you work extra time without asking for something or anything back. This person sees it. This is why some people get promotion and some people do not. So when we take our relationship as our responsibilities and the person will see this, why wouldn't the person wish or propose to us than the other person who is competing with us? Then we have to make sure that the person we are dealing with is the kind of person who narrates things about their life, their investment, whatever they are putting their hand or engaging on, that they're able to narrate it very, very openly not hiding things or withholding any information that's supposed to tell you. The person will go a long way to explain this thing to you. Even sometimes you're going to see how excited the person is to tell you this story. The person cannot wait to tell you what happened, what he has achieved, what he's pursuing. And the person will even put you in plan and say, okay, on this date, this thing I'm going to do, I'm planning to do, look at the role you're going to play in it. Then you also know that the person is taking you serious. When the relationship is not going like this, they know that this relationship is either you're not wanted or the person is not taking you serious at all by any ways. Then when it comes to love, you need to make sure that somehow you and this person are connecting, because this is very important. In a relationship where we think only our good character can protect us in this relationship, we need also other things, not only the good character. We need some qualities like how we care, how we love, the way we do our things, the way we handle this person, the kind of respect and regards we have for this person will go a long way, because no matter what the other person is offering, I always believe that whatever we are doing, there are competitions, because anyone who decides to marry a wife or a woman, a husband, I believe that in everything we are doing, it's better for us to think we have a competition, because if we don't think like that, we won't be giving our best in everything we are doing. If we don't treat this person right or handle anything that has to do with this person very diligently, the person might think that the other person is taking him more serious or he's more safe where this person is more than in our own hands. Because no one wants to give you a responsibility or some responsibilities that you are not able to handle. The person wants to feel safe and think that the person who is beside me is capable. No one wants to build a company with someone who is not ready, who is not well informed, who doesn't know what to do. So when you think about your competition, you know how to handle your things, that you carry your works out very well, like even keeping to time when the person have appointment with you. Our neatness, our way of spending money, and then also how we do our personal work. Because if we don't earn money and we are not the kind of person who is busy in what we are doing, that we don't have a handwork or a kind of profession we are doing, that the person will say, oh, this person is responsible enough to go into the journey with me, the person might not want to choose us to come along with us. Even we being generous is very important. You know, in my videos, I've always talked about this generosity, because no one wants to stand out alone. When you have someone who is not giving, then you are alone. When you have someone who cannot communicate with you, you are alone, because you can't go deep into the person's heart to know exactly what the person is planning and what the person is doing. When someone cannot pull you along and say, we are a team, we are doing this together, then you are alone. And standing alone after you have decided to get married, to stand in your life with someone, standing in that gap with someone, but at the end, you are all alone, you wouldn't like it. It's good that the person is generous, that whenever you shake the person is with you. Being generous is not all about giving money, giving out wealth, giving out part of food and jewelry, other things, and giving you presents. Being generous is in many ways, because that someone brings out his time to come to you, to come to your aid, that the person even think about you, is generous. The person is generous in that aspect. There are some people who would help you do work, but they will never bring out their money to give you at all. They will never give you their money, but they are out to give out everything strength can do, everything that they need their brain for. that is not cash, that is also generous. Meet us next time in my next video. Bye. Take care. Bye. I'm so happy you come across this video today.